Somewhere inside you, there is a piece of work, a version of your life that you're proud of. And somewhere inside you, there is also a voice that insists it wasn't really you who made it. For 12 years, a woman named Nora Quinn painted some of the most breathtaking murals her town had ever seen. And for 12 years, she never once signed her real name to a single one of them. Tonight, the town is gathering to give an award to the artist behind her most famous painting. The only problem, the name on the plaque belongs to someone who died over a decade ago. Nora grew up in her grandmother Marguerite's studio, surrounded by the smell of turpentine and the sound of brushes tapping against jars. Everyone in town called Marguerite the real artist. And Nora, even as a little girl, believed it completely. When Nora was 10, she painted a bird on the studio wall. Marguerite fixed the wing with 3 quick strokes. From that day on, Nora was sure of one thing. Whatever good ever came from her hands, it was because someone better had guided them. When Marguerite passed away, Nora inherited the swallow brooch she always wore, and something else too, the habit of signing every piece of art as if her grandmother's hand were still guiding hers from somewhere beyond. Felt safe. If people loved the work, they were loving Marguerite. If they hated it, well, that couldn't really be about Nora either. But the town kept asking who EM was. And every year, Nora invented a smaller lie to protect a bigger one. A cousin. A recluse. A woman who preferred privacy. She built an entire person out of thin air rather than say 4 words. It was always me. Then came the mural that changed everything. A wall 3 stories tall, commissioned for the town's new library, of a girl releasing a swallow into an open sky. Nora painted it entirely alone. For 4 months, pouring into it every quiet grief she'd never spoken aloud. The town loved it instantly. And this time, the council didn't just want to thank EM. They wanted to give her their first ever Founders Award for the arts, live, on stage, in front of everyone. Nora stood backstage that night holding the invitation with printed across it in gold foil, and for the first time in 12 years, the lie had nowhere left to hide. Someone would have to walk out onto that stage. And Marguerite had been gone for 12 years. Nora walked out from behind that curtain into the light. She didn't correct the announcer. She didn't run. She stood at the podium, looked out at the crowd that had loved her work for over a decade without ever once knowing her face. And she said the 4 words she'd spent 12 years avoiding. It was always me. She told them about the bird on the studio wall, about the 3 quick strokes she'd let define her worth for 24 years, about a grandmother who taught her to paint, but never once taught her to doubt herself. That part, Nora realized standing there, she had done entirely on her own. The room was silent for a moment, and then it wasn't. Nora still wears the swallow brooch every single day, but she signs her name now, her real one, in bold letters, right where anyone walking by can see it. Because the truth she learned that night on stage is the same truth waiting for you. Right now, in whatever work you've been quietly signing with someone else's confidence, someone else's permission, someone else's name. The talent was never borrowed. It was never someone else fixing your wing with 3 quick strokes. It was always you.